Hello and welcome to Career Planning. This is an excellent class for getting ready for that next phase in your life once high school is done and you're out there in the big real world. So let's take a look at a couple of things that you'll be checking out in this class. First off, site navigation. And if you're new to the school, don't worry. All the sites, all the class pages are set up very similar to each other. For instance, there is the class plan over here on the left. And this is going to have all the information from the day you're at currently through the next several days. You can just click on things right here and it will take you directly to content in most cases or quizzes. But there is another way that I do like to tell you to try to get to most work just because it's easier, in my mind at least, to keep everything straight. If you click on this content tab, it'll take you to a page that looks like this. And from here you've got units on the left, and then as you select a unit, info on the right changes. So you can see it started at course materials. In the course materials you'll find things such as teacher contact information. So if you wanted to get a hold of me, couldn't figure out how, here you go. Email is the best way to get a hold of me. Phone number is here as well. And once we go back to contents, I'm going to show you that we've got the units for the class in here as well. So we've got the live session attendance quizzes. Those are associated obviously with our live sessions. Our live sessions for this class are Thursdays from 11 to 12. So please do join me for those. And if you miss them, I will have recording links for them as they become available. So usually later on that day, but sometimes it's the next day. As you scroll down here, you're going to see units. So knowing the plan, that's like our first unit. And if you clicked on it, you see the info on the right change to this stuff here. And it's all for the 1.00 through 1.02. Now these numbers are important, and this corresponds to most of the classes here at Insight High School. You're going to see a reading assignment number, and they're not long. These are short reading assignments. And a corresponding quiz number that matches. That is because these questions for this quiz come from this reading assignment. So make sure that you're reading these before taking these. Beyond that, we do have writing assignments in this class. And I like to talk about those early and often. There are only 5 of them. I removed quite a bit from the curriculum, so it's not a lot. But there is no getting around it. There is writing to do in this class. You can't pass unless you do the written work. There's just not enough points for you if you don't do the written work. So don't put it off. I have a lot of help built in. We have learning centers. You can stop by. I'll help you write them if you get stuck. And these are really good value-added assignments. I only kept the ones that matter in the real world. So things like writing a resume. You're going to do that with me. Things like thinking about what it is you want to do for a career, thinking about what you're good at, and just putting that on paper. It's not really that difficult at all. And I'm going to help you. So if you have questions, you know where to come for answers. Last thing, the announcements. Now I'm recording the video that's going to be here in the Welcome to Career Planning announcement. So that'll be here when you guys log in. And then this one right here, this Class Connect video recordings news item. This is going to grow throughout the quarter. So as we have a class, and I can make the link after it's done, I will post the link here. Now that's going to be important for a bunch of things. One of them is obviously you'll get the most out of this class if you watch the video recording, or better yet, join me in live class. But also, beyond that, you're going to have other opportunities to take quizzes associated with the live sessions, and they're not hard. I made them all one question. It's a fill in the blank, and I give you the answer in the live session, or if you're watching as a video recording, it will be there as well. So not overly difficult. Please do make sure you join me. Also, I go over how to do the written assignments in these live sessions. So hint, hint, come on in. We'll talk about some cool stuff for the next phase of your life. Give you some tips. I actually was a manager at a large retail company before I was a teacher for a lot of years, for over 5 years. So I do have a fair amount of experience hiring, firing, performance management, dealing with people, with customer service, all kinds of stuff. And I'll give you words of wisdom and answer questions. So please do join me. Looking forward to having you with us this quarter.